But the key to do it, to look more like what they're doing, is to have a little bit bounce when you are doing it. Yeah, down, up, down, up. So you see, I'm not doing this. Down, relax your knees, comes up with your knees and your heel. Comes up with your knees and your heel. The PowerPoint, the point to exert your power is on your wrist. Yeah, boom. Okay, so you can see a little bit popping when they're dancing, and the point is here. So this part is relaxed. This is where the power is gonna stop. Boom. Okay, right after 4, you're gonna go around. So lift your elbow up, forearm around. Now put your elbow down, hand go back, and then go to the front. In this movement, don't move your body weight too much. So we don't want to see this. You want to keep your body at the back when you are doing the up and down and the chest. Ultra, ultra. Okay, today we'll be learning starting from the chorus. So I got the shortcut, ultra, starting from that part. So if you are interested in learning the pre-chorus, the choreo of which is presented in the intro actually. So they didn't have any pre-chorus choreography, but you can find the exact same music in the intro. That's where they have the choreo. Ultrasound, ultra mic, that part. If you are interested in learning that, you can check out my slow and mirror tutorial. Okay, but today we're gonna start from 6 and 7 and 8 and. Now, before they go down, everyone except for Changbin is turning around. So on 5, they are turning around, and then on 6, they're gonna go down. So if you're following Changbin, you don't need to worry about that, okay? But if you want to connect the pre-chorus and the chorus, you would turn on 5 to your left, and now let's start from 6 and. We're gonna go 6 and, okay? So on 6, you drop your level, and you let out your left arm, your body tilt to the left, and on 6 and, your hand is on your pause. But anyways, starting from 7, you're gonna come up. You're gonna come up. Okay, so now you are down and to the left. Now you're gonna come back up to the center. Now when you come up, you're also going to do this thing with your knee, but just a little bit because it's super fast. Yeah, 6 and 7 and. Now with our hand, we're here on 6 and. Now when it comes up on 7 and, right? So when you come up on 7, no movement. On and, you're gonna put your left hand on your right shoulder and your head gonna go to your left and down. Yeah, this is on 7 and. So 6 and 7 and then on 8, we're gonna put this way. So you're gonna pull your left hand directly here and your head gonna go to the opposite side as well. 6 and 7 and 8, and then on 8 and, we're gonna go 8 and. Okay, so your hand gonna go around your head. At the same time, your head gonna come back. Now all the backups, they look at the front, so they're like here, but Changbin low-key look at the side. So I think either way is fine. Depends on how big you want the movement to be. If you want it to be bigger, then you go to the opposite side. If you want it to be subtle, then you just come back to the center. Okay, so from the top, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and then on 1, we're gonna drop. Okay, 1. Now this is where we're gonna start doing this movement. Okay, now after you drop on 1, we don't come on 1 and, we come up on 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna start doing this movement. Now, this looks very, very simple, right? So you just lift your leg up. So go down, lift your right side up, put it down, left side up, put it down 3 times, okay? But the key to do it, to look more like what they're doing, is to have a little bit bounce when you are doing it, yeah? Down, up, down, up. So you see, I'm not doing this. Down, relax your knees, comes up with your knees and your heel. Comes up with your knees and your heel. If you want the movement to look more bouncy, so a little bit more like this, what you can do is prep yourself with a little bit step. So left, right, left. So because I step left, right, now my left leg is up, then I can have a little bit power to do this to jump a little bit, yeah? Some backup did that, so that's optional. If you find it really, really hard to find this feeling, yeah, you can prep yourself by tap, tap. And you will have time because 1, you have and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, okay? Now with our hand, it's just a very natural running pose. 1, on end, when you prep yourself to come up, you would see Changbin did this. This is a prep because after this, you're gonna move this way with your hand, yeah? So 1 go down, on end, you prep this way. Right hand go front, left hand go back, okay? And then you're gonna go same direction with your leg, same direction with your leg, same direction with your leg. Now to make your hand, your arm look more clean, you want to fix your elbow. So you don't want to do like this. Yeah, you want it to come up, your elbow will have a structure. At the same time, now we're teaching, yeah, you're learning. So you would be looking at the front or like the screen, whatever you're looking at. I'll be looking at the mirror. But when you're doing the dance, try to go down a little bit more. So instead of being here, try to be here. Yeah. Okay, all together. 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. We're gonna switch movement. On N5, we're gonna put it down and then we're gonna grab. Okay, so you're gonna pull yourself in. Now the backup did this, so they're hitting with their upper body, but Changbin did this, so I'm gonna follow what Changbin did. And 5, right after N5, your body weight is on the front, yeah, on the front. Now we're gonna put our leg in, so you're gonna close your leg. Now this is on 5N. Right after 5N, on N6, we're gonna go N6, yes? So your arm, you're here, you're gonna prep the next movement by moving your right arm up first, 1 finger. Okay, and the actual movement is left up and then right, okay? 5 and 6, and right after we do, and 6 come in, now we're gonna turn our body to our right and do the same thing. So tap, tap, yeah? Left go down first and then right come up, tap, tap, okay? But this time we're stepping out with our right. So 5 and 6 and 7, and then on end 7 and 8, we're gonna come in on 7 end, okay? 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and on 8 and we're gonna go 8 and, okay? This movement is to prep for the next movement, 1 and 2 and 3, that movement, yeah? But for now, let's stop until tap, tap. Let's start from 6 and again with a little bit more body, yeah? 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So body goes out, and 6 and 7 and 8 and, okay? When we are doing this movement, try to use your back and your shoulder a little bit. So instead of doing it like this, and 6, try to do and 6 and 7. So this part tense your muscle a little bit more, yeah? Okay, one more time faster. 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and now on 8 and your head, your hand, your whole body level will go up because the next movement we're gonna drop, okay? So make sure your arms are low-key straight. It doesn't have to be straight, but try to go up as much as you can. The next movement we're gonna drop, and when you drop, you're gonna keep your elbow here. So we're not dropping like this, yeah? And the PowerPoint, the point to exert your power is on your wrist, yeah? Boom, okay? So you can see a little bit popping when they're dancing, and the point is here. So this part is relaxed. This is where the power is gonna start. Boom, okay? And this is gonna go with your body. Your body go up, down, okay? Just tiny bit. And 1, Okay, starting from here, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4. We're gonna do this movement 3 times. Okay, now for this movement, you can either do it like very fast to have that popping effect, and the 1, and the 2, and the 3, and it's gonna be on the instrumental anyway, so it'll make sense. But if you find it too fast, what you can do is just do it once, and the 1, and the 2, and the 3, but put more power on your wrist, and the 1, and the 2, and the 3. Yeah, either way is fine, so depending on what kind of effect you want. But whichever way you decide to go with, you want to keep your elbow stable on this side. At the same time, when you go up, you want your arm to be tiny bit straight. Yeah, so you don't want to be here. You want to go up a little bit more. When your arm goes up, you want to go down with your body. Yeah, so just relax your knees, and your knees will be popping out this way, so left and right. So we're not popping this way, we're not doing this way, it's more like out, yeah? And your core and your upper body is straight, okay? Your upper body, so your head and your neck can relax. So when you go up, you can go up with your head as well. If you look at Changbin, he actually did a little bit hip, so I suggest you could relax this part, the pelvis a little bit as well. So it doesn't have to be exactly like this. When you go down, you see this part, it can stretch a little bit to make it more dynamic, yeah? But the very basic movement is just 1, and 2, and 3, and now on 4 it's gonna be small, yeah? So you don't have to go up anymore, because on 4 and we're gonna go and pa. Okay, let's break it down a little bit. So right after you go 4, you don't have to go up, because right after 4, you're gonna go around with your forearm, yeah? So if you go too high, it's kind of hard to do it, yeah? You just want to do it around your face level, and then go out, around, okay? After you go out, you're gonna put it down, and then go back, and then come back. Very slow again. Right after 4, you're gonna go around, so lift your elbow up, forearm around. Now put your elbow down, hand go back, and then go to the front, okay? One more time. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and. Now starting from this point, it's not gonna be on count, it's gonna be on a musicality. So when you play the music, you're gonna hear it. We will hear 3 beats. This is the first one, okay? And this is where they're gonna stop, stop, stop. Now on the first one, this is what Changbin did in the concert. If you look at the backup dancer, they low-key did this. So I think either way is fine, as long as you fix your hands, yeah? So right after, and 5, and this is the first beat, okay? And if you look at Changbin, he low-key step back. So this leg will come up, okay? On the second beat, we're gonna open our body. You're gonna step forward naturally, okay? On the third beat, we're gonna tap. So fix our hand again. And this time is this movement, okay? But you are more relaxed with your upper body. And then he's just going forward because he's the center. So very slow. Right after, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and tap, tap, tap. Last beat, and then starting from here, you're gonna hear ultra again. Before ultra, there'll be like 1 or 2 counts. The backup are just going to their formation. So what Changbin did, he did this again. So the 7, 8 again. Now here, I'm gonna follow the backup because they have this movement before they do the chorus. If you want to follow what Changbin did, he did exactly the same thing here. The only difference is right after he did ta-ta-ta, 7, and then he put his hand up right after. So there's no coming up, there's ultra, and then he start the next movement, okay? But I'm not gonna do it here because it's the same with the first movement. So very slow again, just going through the movement. When you are practicing this part, I would really suggest just listen to the music. Listen to the music right after 2 and 3 and 4. Da da da, dong dong dong, da da da, ultra. Okay, very slow from the top, and then I'll continue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 1, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and dong, dong, dong. Okay? And then right after this, ultra. So ultra is still on 8N. If you remember, this movement is on 8N. So it's still on 8N, 8N. Now I'm doing what the backup did. So they're gonna put their arm up. This is just a very regular gym pose. Yeah, so you just want to make sure you are using power, using your muscle here, and keep it here for the next few counts. This is on 8 and on N, they're gonna look slowly to the front. Yeah, this is why I want to keep this movement, because it has some texture rather than all powerful, you know, we have some soft ones. So, but anyways, 8N, you're gonna look at the front. Starting from here, we're gonna do this movement. Okay, now this movement is just the same, well, low-key the same as this movement, right? So if you're not very good at the foundation moves, I would suggest just practice this. So find the feeling of dropping your weight, dropping. Don't worry about the body for now, if you're not very familiar with this movement, yeah? So just drop your body weight on your right leg. Now, when you stand up, your chest go up. When you drop, your chest go down. Up, down, up, down. Your lower body, your pelvis, your hip is just going with your chest, okay? Up, relax, drop, relax, up, drop. Now when you are doing this movement, don't move your body weight too much. So we don't want to see this. You want to keep your body at the back when you are doing the up and down and the chest. Ultra, ultra, okay? We're gonna do it around 2 or 3 times. We don't need to worry too much about it, but if you want the texture to be good, try to practice this movement a little bit. When you get a muscle memory, it'll be easier, okay? And ultra, ultra, okay? Now we're gonna start doing this movement on 1 and 2. Now on 2N, obviously you can see here on 2N, we're gonna come up again. When you come up, you're gonna come up with your hand on your mouth, yeah? Keep your elbow here. 2N, and then on 3, we're gonna keep doing it, but this time with our hand going down on our chest, okay? So slow, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Now we keep doing it, 3 and 4. We're gonna go out with our hand. So we're gonna fix it here instead of keep going up, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then on M5, we're gonna start walking, yeah? We're gonna walk to our left, tap, like this. Let's look at the footwork first. Put your left leg down, okay, and directly. There's no process or anything, you just turn this way with your right leg, okay? For our hand, it's just gonna keep being a very strong structure, starting from here. This is soft, and then starting from 4, fix your pose, okay? When you fix this pose, you just need to keep your chest up and then make sure your arms are very in structure, okay? 5, and then on 6, we're gonna start walking towards our right. Walk, okay? 5, 6, starting from 7, 8, we're gonna drop our body weight. So you're still walking like this, but this time, instead of chest going up, we're gonna go down, okay? 7, 8, one more time, and on 8N, you're gonna open your arm. But you're just opening your chest and your arm, you're not coming up, yeah? You're not coming up, you're just opening, okay? And then after AN, 1, we're gonna come up. And when we come up, we're gonna close our elbow. So not just our hand, our elbow as well. At the same time, you're gonna come up with a body wave on your body. Boom. Okay, very slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Okay? So when you are walking, you don't need to walk really big. It's more important to be clean. 5, 6, 7, 8, and you just need to open your leg, and 1. Starting from here, We're gonna keep going back with the body wave, obviously. 1 and starting from 2 and we're gonna swing our body tiny bit to our right, to prep for the next movement, which is ta and ta. Okay? So 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Now for this movement, we're just jumping. Yeah, when you jump, you want to step on right, left. So when you jump up, use this power when you go down to swing yourself up. Ta and ta, right, left. Okay? At the same time, your upper body is just doing this. So this is just around. There's no isolation. You just treat your whole upper body as a whole thing and then going around. Okay? Ta and ta. Now for our hand, so I'm following Changbin here because he's the center. You just need to hold your hand here. So right after, boom, 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, if you don't want to follow what Changbin did, all you need to do is just put your hand down. So basically starting from 1, 2, and you're gonna start put your hand down here, 3 and 4. Okay, but either way is fine, After 3 and 4, whatever you're doing, we're gonna go 5 and 6. Now this is where they're gonna start scattering around into their formation or whatever. So Changbin is just singing, so it doesn't really matter. 5 and 6, and then you're gonna hear there's no limit, and then you pause. Okay, so depends on how you want to finish it. Yeah, and that's all for the chorus. Let's start from the very, very top again and wrap up. Okay, 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and ta 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 dong, ultra ultra ultra, da 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 da, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, ta ta, there's no limit. Okay, one more time faster. 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, da 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 da, ultra, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. There is no limit.